Well, hello everybody. We are back about a week later from Top Gun, 2022. As you can see, I have an airplane still, wings up there. Plane did great to say it's a brand new airplane. I got a lot of good reviews on it. Some things that the plane technically isn't finished to my standards. I still have a few things that I want to do. Still have a few markings I have to paint on the tail. I want to clean that hatch up right there. That is just really pissing me off. I need to fix that. I need to clean that up, make that a little bit more incognito, if you will. Excuse my cowl here. I lost a screw the last time I flew it. I flew it yesterday. But yeah, hopefully as you guys saw, I posted a video before this one of my final round at Top Gun, so you guys could actually see the plane fly. The plane flies amazing. It definitely beats the stigma that the P-40 has of it being unstable on the ground and yada, 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 which my takeoff on that video may show that, but this motor is very overpowered. It's not overpowered, but this is the first plane that I've ever had that when I add throttle, it kind of wants to bring the nose over. So the motor is powerful. It's not overpowered, but it is powerful. Matter of fact, the plane is actually quite slow right now because the motor is technically brand new, hadn't been broken in. Hold on. There we go. So the motor is still technically somewhat brand new. It's not fully broken in, so the plane, it just flies really slow. Like the vertical performance really isn't there. And when I say vertical, I don't want to just go shoot a straight line, but, you know, to eventually be able to do like a half Cuban or an Immelman, a loop rather, you know, even when I go up to do a roll, as you know, planes with dihedral, they like to roll as far as they roll better when you pitch up and then roll the plane, let it fall. Well, the moment I pitch up, this plane just begins to lose momentum. That may have something to do with my prop. That is a Falcon or Zor. Which one is it? That is a Falcon 2610 prop. I'm not too keen on the whole prop mathematics, you know, what prop is good to use and what prop does what. I probably need to do my own research on that. But anyway, the plane did good. It definitely needs a gyro. I know a lot of people are so anti-gyro. The gyros fly the plane. No, they don't. They don't. You will know that once you put one in the plane. I mean, and then, of course, you have the right to your own opinion. Me, personally, with my experience, and this isn't me tooting my horn or anything, but I figure I'm a good enough pilot to fly without a gyro and to determine where the gyro actually does benefit. For me, in a windy situation, it does make the plane just more enjoyable to fly. You know, because the plane isn't getting thrown across the sky, you know, due to the wind. And, you know, you don't necessarily have to worry about, you know, things such as you're coming in for a landing and, you know, even if there's a crosswind, you still have to fly the plane. But, you know, whenever the wind is gusting really bad and sometimes, you know, the wind may stop and the wind was giving you that lift on that final approach and your plane just kind of falls out of the air, the gyro kind of helps eliminate things of that nature, you know, of the plane just getting thrown all over the place. That's what I use it for, at least. I mean, yeah, you got your people that set it up to pretty much fly the plane, but that's not me. So anyway, it will be getting one because also this plane came out to be about 10 pounds lighter than my Zeroli P-47 that weighed 46, almost 47 pounds. This one weighs 38 and a half. It's a much lighter plane. Flies really good, though. Flies amazing. So, there's that. Well, while I was at Top Gun, I know you see those white and yellow wings over there. I picked up a plane that I have been looking for a long time. Me and my brother both picked one up for an absolute steal of a price. So much of a steal that if I disclose that on this video, I might get robbed. I got a Mark Frankel T-34. There's the fuselage. And the cowl sitting right there. As you can see, the previous owner began sanding the paint off to do a new paint job on it. Because if you can kind of tell, that's not white where those gear doors are. That's gray primer. So it began to repaint it. And I don't necessarily have the paint that he had to do the white and yellow scheme. And as much as I love this white and yellow scheme, there are two reasons why I don't want to do it now. One, I've seen now about 5 or 6 airplanes done in that scheme, and that drives me nuts. To have an airplane that I know that there's a possibility that I'm gonna pull up to a flying field, and that's with any scheme. I mean, there's always a chance because I mean, this big old world we live in, you have one model airplane, but I don't want to pull up to a flying field where there's another Mark Frankel T-34 painted in that scheme. So, and also, I don't have the paint. I don't know his paint. I don't know what paint codes he used, so it was gonna have to all get repainted anyway. But this guy, he put quite a bit of detail in his airplane, and he gave me a lot of plans and rolled up paper that show how to build the plane. There's even a roll of plans that show where each and every one of these rivets go. So this is going to be a fun little project, but I am going to repaint it. Not sold on a color scheme yet. I found a few of them, but I'm not completely sold yet. So yeah, there's the valve. Engine still isn't running. I think we figured it out. But yeah, that's a topic for another day. But anyway, guys, if you haven't seen the video, go look at the video of the flight of the P40. Flew pretty good. Really enjoyed it. 3W85 runs really well. Scale exhaust. It has a really good, clean, quiet sound. It's not a loud motor at all. All right. I don't know what happened, but the video stopped at some point. I was talking about the motor. Yeah, everything runs great. Clean sounding motor. There is something that needs to be addressed, though. This up here, as you can notice, my spinner doesn't line up with the front of my cowl anymore, which is very frustrating. Especially on a plane like this. That is because this big single-cylinder gasser, 85cc single-cylinder, shook my firewall loose. So I got to fix that. And it also knocked loose one of the mounts for the exhaust here. So that one, it just shakes all the crap. So I need to fix that. Anyway, that won't start here for probably another 6 months. Not even 6 months, I'll say 3 months. I need to get to a stopping point on the other project that I'm working on, which is in another workshop that I will not disclosing the plane. It is a jet, I will leave it at that, but I'm not going to go into too much detail. That's a video for another day. So, anyway, so yeah, that's the Nick Zeroli P40. Once I get everything dialed in, put the gyro in it, going to an event at the end of the month, I'll get some video, try to get some more video of this thing flying so that you guys can see it at full performance. I'm using the Demon Cortex right here. Getting ready to pop that in there as soon as possible. I have a new dog now, so I'm kind of spending a lot of time with him. And just kind of doing some other stuff right now. So I'm not going to be in here all the time, but I am about to spend a lot of time back here, though, because I have to get this thing back going. I'm going to help Dad get the valve going. He has a Dauntless that's upstairs in the attic that needs to get going. The Avenger hasn't flown yet. It has an FG-33 radial in it. A-26 hasn't flown yet either. But I know I really want to get to this T-34, so I really need to get to work on that jet. So anyway, thanks you guys for tuning in. I'll talk to y'all soon.